Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. February, March 2020 and 32 variant students complete pure 3 paper. We are going to start. So question number 1, we have graph sketching and x minus 2. So what this kind of question in modulus, whatever plugin is equals to 0, we got a 2. This table making is not compulsory, students. If you make it good for you, otherwise not compulsory. So this 2 I will put in the middle and one number bigger and one number smaller. I take 0 and I take 4 or even 3, no issue at all. When I plug in 0 here, I got -2 modulus and -2 modulus giving you +2. So when I plug in 2 in the place of this 2 minus 2 is 0, I get this one. And when I place 4 in the place of x, I get a 2 again. I think now we can do it easily, students. Okay, now I'm going to show you. All right. So just because sketch, so no need to make a so accurate values. X0, Y2 approximately I can label a here. Okay, X2, Y0 approximately I can label here. And X is 2, Y4. So X is 2, Y4, sorry, X is 4, Y2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 somewhere is equal to that number. So I think the point is very clear and we can label it. And wait a minute. Though is okay. So I can make it because sketch not accurate diagram. So that's it. And I'm going to make the other one also. Over. So this is done. Table is not compulsory. It is for you only. You make 1, 2 values, 3 or 4 or 5. This is done. So here this question we can do 2 ways. One is a squaring method and one without squaring method. Okay, for sake of understanding, I'll do both ways. So you can understand. Okay, first squaring both sides, x minus 2 whole square, or I can write directly, save my step. So first term square is this one, -2 into first term, second term plus second term square. Here also 3x2, 9x squared, 2, 3 are 6, 6, 4 are 24x, and plus 4 squared 16. Okay, I bring all values right or left, no problem at all. I bring it here. I'm getting -8x2 power 2. And this comes this side, I get a positive 20x. This comes this side, I get a -12. Divided by, it's not compulsory, divided by -4. -4, I got a 2x2 power 2, I got -5x, and I got a positive 3. And inequality sign will change, division by negative sign. Same time will flip. Now factorization, students, so 3, so 2, 3 to a 6, so -2x and -3x. So from here, 2x common, I got -1 here, -3 common, I got x minus 1. So I got x minus 1 and 2x minus 3. So because it is a more than sign, I will make a roughly bell shape, parabolic shape. So this is outside. Why outside? Because it is a more than, that is why. If less is come inside. One term this equal to 0, one term this equal to 0. So I get from here 1 and I get from here 3 by 2. So bigger number 3 by 2, I'm writing right hand side and 1 here. How to read this one? How to read this one? So we have two inequalities. X is less than 1 and x is more than 3 by 2. So I have decided both are in our range, both answers are coming or one is less. So what is the way? This graph you have already available, but this graph not done. So same way I will make the second graph. Check it, students, second graph, I will make it all same way. So let's start. So I have a y, but this is equation without modulus. No modulus is there. Here modulus, but this is without modulus. So it means it will not turn back. So make some numbers, make some numbers. Okay, make some numbers. I think 2 enough or 3 is no needed because this time no modulus. That is why 2 enough. Okay, I plug in x. I will not plug because no negative numbers with me. So I will plug in here. Let's say I put 2 here. Or I plug in 1 here. If I plug in 1 here, students, I got a -1. I plug in 2 here. I got a 2, 6, 6 minus 4, 2. So I got a 2. This point is easily to sketch. So I'm starting x minus x1, y minus 1. So x1 is here and y minus 1 below. So I got this point somewhere here. Okay, 2, 2. Where's 2, 2 students? So 2 and 2. So point is coming somewhere here. And if I sketch this line, students, so it is a clear, very clear. So it is cutting the line at 1 point only. Okay, remove a scale. You can see extremely clear. We have 1 point only. This diagram you show to examiner, you don't show to examiner, no problem at all. Okay, and this gap is increasing gradually. It means they will not intersect. Okay, it means that if this black line is like this, so chances are there, even slightly like this, even chances are there they will intersect. But I think it's very clear they are not intersecting. So we have one answer, and is a what answer is this one is a small number. Okay, so and we can say the answer is basically you can ask me if you extend this blue line backwards, okay, and it is cutting somewhere here, okay, so it is cutting somewhere here, and let me check once again. 2 yes, this is correct, okay, and more than 3, so check it now. Less than 1, so less than 1, what is the possibility we have? Less than 1 or more than 3/2. So this is a number we have, students, is number here. If we check it, this is a 2, okay, so it means this number is 1.5, which is close to 2, okay, which is this number. Now you may ask questions as what this number is, where's the 1 here? So if I extend the blue line and there's, if let's say modulus is not there, extend the blue back, so they will intersect here. Second answer is coming 1 from here. So, but it is not possible extending back. So this value is 1.5 and here is 1. So that is why we have intersection point as a 1.5. So our answer is finally is what, which I'm writing now here, is this one. So we have a student, question number 2, we have a 2 logarithm left and right here. So, whenever solve this kind of question, we need no number before log, no need before number log, but we have a number here. So what to do in this kind of question, students? We are bound to bring this 2 up. We are bound to bring this 2 up. Okay, so let's try to do it now. So how we can do this question? Log of 3 plus log of 2x plus 5, and 2 will go on the top of a power. Now, student, this is a plus in the middle, so I can combine them by putting a multiply in the middle. Now I'm eligible to cancel both sides. Log cancel out. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. Here I open a squaring identity. So I bring all on the other side, x square and negative 2x and negative 9, negative 11, sorry. Okay. So I think this part is very clear. And now we can go for, okay, we can go for onwards. We can go for quadratic formula, okay? And when you go for quadratic formula, students, so what happening now? We can say x square negative 2x and minus 11 is equal to 0. So what is a value? B, negative 2 plus and minus b square minus 4 ac over 2a. And then I'm getting what answer? 2 plus and minus 2 here. So 44 and plus 4, 48. Let me check. 44 plus 4, 48. Okay. And 48 we have, students. So 48. So 16 root 3. 16 into 3. 16 into 3. If I take a root, so root of the 4 is coming here, 4 root 3. And now what to do, students? So we get finally 1 plus and minus 2 root of 3. So this has come with us, okay? This is done, students. Now what is the planning here? So we have to find the exact form, he said, simple form, exact form, okay? But problem is we have 2 answers, one positive and one negative. Now we'll decide which is possible and which is not possible. If we check it, this answer is coming in negative answer. If negative answer comes, this is negative not possible, because when we plug in this value here, for example, what is a value is coming with us? So I'm going to plug in this just for testing, okay? So, so we are going to plug in that equation. So let's see now. Positive, no problem. And let me decide from x plus 2. So when I plug in x plus 2, students, so what is the story here? X plus 2. So check it. So when I plug in this whole value in the place of x, So 1 minus 2 root of 3 and plus 2. And I think so we will check it in calculator. That is only, and because 3 minus 2 root of 3, it is coming with negative answer. So log of negative answer is what? Infinity. So ignore. So this is our final answer only. And I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 3, students, we have by sketching a suitable pair of graphs. So we have sec and 2 minus x minus sec. Okay. So 2 minus half x. So I'm going to make it both. Sec is 1 by cos. And this other is a y is equals to 2 minus half x. And second is a very easy because is a power x power 1 straight line. So straight line, we need 2 points enough. Okay. And if I plug in x0, I get a 2. If I plug in x2, okay, it depends upon the values given, pi by 2. So I will do what, students? I'm going to make it. Okay. All right. And student, what to do? Because pi by 2. So pi by 2 is, let's say here, 90 degree. Half is 45 degree. Or 45 degree is exactly in the middle, pi by 4. Okay, I can do one thing. Because this whole division, okay, here what is a half of this? So pi by 8. And here 3 pi by 8. Okay, now I plug in all equations, one numbers one by one in this. Okay, when cos 0 is 1, so we are getting 1. So it means 1. So when I plug in, it must be so 1 divided by cos, and cos, and if you look at carefully, it is a coming with us 1.8 slightly, so it means slightly rise up. And pi by 4 I plug in here. So this is giving us 1.4, again slightly rise up. Okay, when 3 pi by this one coming here. So it's 2.6, so more rise. And pi by 2, when pi by 2 comes, 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is infinity basically. Or sorry, 1 because, yeah, correct. Cos pi by 2 is 0. And 0 is infinity. It means I will get a asymptote here. So graph is going this way and this way and this way, continue like this. And how to do this one, students? The other equation, if I plug in 0, 2, x0, y2. x0, y2 is somewhere here. Okay. And now how to get this one? So if I plug in here, if I plug in, for example, pi by 2 in the place of this. So student, what happens? 2 minus half into pi divided by 2. So I'm getting this 1.2. 1.2 is slightly here. 1.2 is here. So I make it this way. I think point is very clear. And I'm going to make it. And they intersect at one point. And we have to mention the point. Okay. And we can say now a statement. He was asking, we can say hence proved. That's it. And let's go for next question. Verify this root lies between 0.8 and 1. So I have two choices, students. Either left become right or right become left. So I'm writing here f of x. I'm writing here secant x minus 2 and positive half x. So I'm going to replace every x. First of all, 1 over cos and negative 2 plus bracket over 2. And this value, this equation, I'm copying 2 times. Okay, one time I'm putting 0.8, 0.8, and 0.8. And one time putting 1, 1, and 1. I'm going to find both values one by one. And make sure, student, the rate calculator must be in radian mode because it is very clear pi used. So I'm going to use a pi, okay? And so 0.8, I kept first of all, and negative 2, and well, let me check again. Yeah, plus 0.8, divided by 2. So I'm getting first answer negative 0.164. Now if I place the second value 1 now, let's see what happens then. And it must be the opposite sign. Yes, I'm getting positive sign, students. So 0.35. So just a write a statement as sign changes, so root lies between 0.8 and write the word and 1. Done. So basically I have shown this many times. So one number is coming negative, one positive. So it means the graph is like this. So 0.8 is here and 1 is here. Against 0.8, I have negative answer. Against 1, we have a positive answer. So if this is called root. So when sign changes, it means the root lies cutting the x-axis. The curve cuts the x-axis, means root lies there. So how to do this one? Use iterative method to find out this answer. But okay, now this equation I'm using now, first of all, I will plug in 1 in a whole equation. So when I plug in 1 plus 1, I get a 2. And cos inverse, and I'm writing 2 over 4 minus, I will plug in 1 here, I got x1. But here x1 I'm writing now, students. So what is important part here? Important part here, students. So he said give the each final answer 2 dp, each answer 4 dp. But problem is that I have to plug in some initial value here, which is x1. If not given, students, so I will take the average of these numbers. If I take average of these numbers, look it down, 1 plus 0.8 divided by 2, I got 0.9. So initial value 0.9 goes here. So 0.9. And now I'm typing in calculator, students, and cos inverse in fraction form, 2 divided by what? 4 minus 0.9. And my answer is 0.8696 for dp. So first I plug in n1, now I plug in 2. So when I plug in 2, so let's try do second one. So when I plug in 2, student, what happens then? This is I erased, and this is x3 now. X3 now, X3 now, X3 now. This number X2 will go in the place of 0.9. So I'm writing here 0.8696. So when is here 0.8696. So I'm getting X3 answer is 0.8 and 7, 7 and 7. 7, 7, 8, sorry. Now, student, I'm going for N3. So I'm doing the paste again, same here. Okay, sorry, just a minute, please. I'm going to copy once again. Okay, so I hope so you're understanding well what is going on. And wait a minute. This is X3, sorry, X4 now. So X4 I'm getting, and this value I will erase. So this value will come here. So 0.8778. So when I replace 8778, so I'm getting here 0.8756. We'll stop 2 dp must match 2 dp. So check it if 2 dp start matching. Now we are, but we have not confirmed this third digit is rising or not. So I will go for one more iteration. Okay, and now student, I'm replacing this 4. This is I'm erasing now here. Okay, and this is x5, and let's see what answer can turn to be. So here 4, here 5, here 4, here 5, here I'm getting 2 over 0.8756. 8756. Now let's see, student, 878756. I'm getting answer 0.8761. Now you see this is a rounding. If you round it, an answer is coming with us 0.88. 0.88 because the third digit is rising, so it will add. I hope so. The point is very clear and question is completely over. Question number 4, student, we have x and secant square multiplying inside, okay, and we have to give exact form. And these are by parts, and because when two products, the two functions multiply, we have to go for it. Okay, first of all, we check it, the rule of that, LATE, late, I always explain this, and L for logarithm, A for algebra, X for X square, T for trigonometry, sine or cos, A exponential e to power X, and down I have ln, logarithm, sorry, I for inverse. So I am late. So from top to down, top is V, down is U. It means exponential and log come together. Exponential is V and logarithm is U. You have to follow this order. Now current situation, trigonometry here and algebra is below. Because trigonometry above, that is V, algebra below is called U. I'm writing now here U and V. So the U and V. And formula, what we have, look at, I'm writing here, U and V formula. U copy integration of V minus a big sign of integral, bracket starts, ends. Again, this part again, copy and paste here. So multiply differentiation of U. So let's start. So I'm going to start. First of all, U copy. And integration of secant square x and dx minus a big sign of integral, bracket starts, bracket ends, and dx. Again, I will take integration of that one so you can see clearly. Multiply derivative of x. So what I can write here x and secant square, sorry, what is secant square integration? Tan x. Okay, negative, again I'm writing tan x. And integration of x, the derivative of the x is 1. Now, interesting part, how we can do the tan x integration. Tan is if I open sine over cos. So basic rule we use always this kind of situation. So this a function I'm erasing now. So basic rule is what was that? Function in denominator, its derivative in the numerator and power 1. So what is answer in this condition? So logarithm of function. So it means function down and derivative up available. No, what's missing? The cos differentiation is minus sign. We have a sign, but negative sign is not available. This negative will go inside. And when this negative will inside, students, so this I will get a positive and negative will go inside. And now condition is okay, fulfill. I can say x logarithm x tan x and plus logarithm of cos. And now I put limits, and limits what we have given on the top, pi by 6 and pi by 3. Okay, I'm going to limits use apply first everywhere. I'm going to plug in pi by 3. So here a lot of risk, so please do step by step. And logarithm of here, don't type all together if you need exact answer. Upper limit done. So pi by 3, and pi by 3, negative sign. Now I'm replacing everywhere same. Okay, but only change one. I replace every x by pi by 6, and pi by 6. Here 6, here 6, here 6. Okay, I just tell you because basically we have to work. What is the cos pi by 3? Cos pi by 3 is basically is half. And what is the tan pi by 3? So this is becoming with us is root 3 only. So first I plug in it here. Root 3, this is correct. Okay, we can do one thing, students, as I give a one idea. So you type this alone in calculator, this alone and this alone. Don't type together with logarithm. So make sure. So I got this, I got root 3 here. So I can say here times to root 3. And what's condition here? As I said before, if you check it, cos pi by 3. So what is coming with us? Half. I'm getting here half. This part is done. And now I'm going to do next part, pi by 6. And when I plug in pi by 6, both values, so we are getting here root 3 by 3 here. Root 3 by 3. And here I'm getting inside root 3 over 2. Okay. Just confirm, please. And yes, correct. Okay, numbers I checked. So root 3 over 3 pi, And here I open the bracket because I need it did not specify special form. If I open the bracket, log of 1 minus log of 2, why minus? Because they are dividing. This is done. Negative here, I can say this is a, I got a root 3 over 18 pi. And here I can write here, what I can write, students, here. So logarithm of root 3 minus logarithm of 2. So put in bracket, lot of chance of mistake. This is clear. Why I put negative? Because they're dividing. So let me check. Finally, correct. Okay, ln1 is 0. So I got a root 3 over 3 pi, and this is 0, ln2 left here. Negative root 3 over 18 pi as it is. Negative log of root 3. And negative positive log of 2. And log of 2 cancel out. This is clear. And now students, now this values I will simplify. I have to keep pi and root 3 alone. And basically I am typing 1 over 3 and minus 1 over 18. I got 5 by 18. So I got a 5 by 18 and I got a root 3 and pi as it is. So root 3 also and pi as well. So I solve these two things. I have done it. Now student, what to do onwards? So if we look at, if we have this left, okay. So leave as it is or root value comes down and I got a negative half log of 3. And this is our final form. So I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Option number 5, students, we have, and if you look at carefully, we have different fractions. So we have a one choice only, that is LCM. And when there are different numbers are there, students, what is LCM? The product of both values. So cos multiply there and sin multiply there. Butterfly method. So cos 3x into cos single x plus sin 3x into sin single x. Okay, I have started from left hand side. This is a very clear approach. Now, if you remember, we have fundamental law, both cos and both sine. This is a fundamental of cos. So first angle minus second angle. Repeat, if you expand it, this sign will change always. You know the rule. In cos, sign changes and sine never sign changes. So fundamental law of cosine, we have to change the sign. This is rule. And down we have a sin x cos x as it is. If you look at carefully, students, upper part is cos double x. But problem he need cot. If you're stuck in the question, what is the technique? You write it like this and open the bracket, open it the formula. So cos double x over sin double x. Whenever you're stuck in the question, think like this. You don't show to examiner, you can do in a back a rough work anywhere with a pencil, no problem. Is upper part match? Yes, match. But this is not match. But if you look at carefully, if you expand the lower part, so I'm getting 2 sin x cos x. And sorry, this double x we have already. So, and sorry to say, this is how I'm getting 2. Yeah, okay, 2 clear. So basically this 2 to cancel out and we get a same shape here. So it means we'll go reverse. Reverse means multiply 2 up and multiply 2 down. And these three things, you know, 2 sin x cos x becomes what? Sin double x. And we got and 2 is the upper 2 still stay there. Lower 2 will merge and will give you this one. Upper 2 will stay there. And this is a cos over sin is a cot. So we got a 2 cot double x and equal to right hand side. After this process, you can erase this one. And I hope so point is very clear. Part number next, it is connected with that. So what I'm going to do, because let me check the same, exactly same. So what I'm going to do, I'm copying the top equation. Top equation means cos triple x over sin x plus sin triple x over cos single x equal to 2 cot double x. We have done this already. So student, now if I compare with this equation, see left hand side fully match. Yes, completely match. Let me check. Yeah, completely match. So can I remove and write 4 here? y4, or this 2 cot double x, 2 cot double x. Let me copy the lower equation also. So we have this is copy, same copy. This question we have part B equal to 4, and right here by part A. So you know very well, student, this because this is a fully match. So this will completely copy in the place of it. So I'm replacing it, or I'm writing it. So by part A. So this completely remove and copy this one. So I can say here 2 cot 2x equal to 4. So cot is cot is 1 over 2 will go down. I got this. And cot is 1 by 10. Cross multiply, I got 10 is equals to half. Now 10 positive, where students positive is, and we have to look specially what is that range of answers. Sorry, look down. So it is a pi. It means we have to go convert in pi format. Pi format, number 1. And number 2, number 2, we have to get the answer in first 2 quadrants only. So that is why what to do, students. I will copy this here, alpha and tan inverse of half. Alpha value is getting here. So we have to convert in radian mode, make sure, okay? So tan inverse of 0.5. I'm getting here positive, tan positive here and here. So I'm getting here 0.464. I'm getting 464. My first answer is what? So 0.464. I bring double x here down. So my first answer is 0.464 and second answer is pi plus. So 0.464 and pi plus. Pi plus 0.464. Now this 2 will divide. And if we'll divide, students, so what happens? So I'm getting the answer number 1, 0.232. 0. Okay, this is my first answer. And what the other one answer? If I check it, pi plus 0.464. And when I get the answer, divide by 2. And we are getting here 1.802. So 1.80. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, you can see both answers coming in range after dividing. And the concept of question is very clear. Question number 6, students, we have now, and topic is differential equations. So step number 1, separation of variables. So I will do cross multiply. So when I do cross multiply, dx will come here only. Okay, so I will get what, students? So 1 plus 4y square over e to power x into dx. And here dy. I'll bring this y component on the left hand side. So it will turn to be 1 over 1 plus 4y square. And dy is equals to 1 over, or this I bring it up, e to power negative dx. Now I'm integrating because separation done, now I'm integrating. But look at now carefully. So we have a problem in denominator. What to do? Normally, I will just give an idea. If we have a function down, derivative up, for example, if I have y available, so you can make it, this is derivative 0 and this become positive 8y. I can make it easily 8y up, 8 multiply, 8 divide. So you can do it easily. But when we have a no y available on top, then what to do? Then we have only one choice, students. I just repeat my words. If we have y is not available on top and in the middle we have a positive sign and both numbers are squared numbers. So I mean 1 over a square plus x squared dx. What is answer in this format? 1 over a into tan inverse x by a. From where I got x and a, I just write in brackets so you can see easily, can understand easily. A square and plus x square. The bracket values will go inside. If you're not confident, I'll give you one example. So this is a 2 square and this is a x square. What I can write 1 over 2 into tan inverse and x over 2. I hope so you understood well. Now I'm going for this same condition here. So can I apply directly? No way, no way. I'll first say 1 square and plus 2y square. Okay, this is another trouble with us. So this kind of question, I just make an idea. So what is the important part? We need x coefficient always 1. I repeat my words, x coefficient always 1. In this kind of question, x square coefficient always 1. There's a rule. Okay, it means 4 I will bring outside. If I 4 bring outside, students, so 4 will come this way out, so become 104. And I got a 1/4. So here I got a y square alone, but here 4 is not available. So 4 will go in denominator. Now question is ready for integration, but I will just do one more reshape. Okay, what is that? I'm getting here 1/2 whole square, and I'm getting here y square. Now question is ready, and look at now once again, I explain the rule once again. Because what is coefficient of y is 1. So that I'm saying that coefficient of y must be 1. So if I have any number beside of y square or x square, I'm bound to bring it out. Now I can this 1/4 as it is, and according to this rule, what to do? 1 over constant. 1 over constant, constant is 1/2. I'm writing here 1/2. And tan inverse y over half. And here e to power negative x over -1 and plus c. So this will do cancel out. This I got a 2, and this 2 will flip up. So I'm getting here 1/2 and tan inverse, and I got a 2y in the bracket is equal to negative e to power negative x and plus c. I did not use upper values. If you look at on top, given by him, x is 1 and y is 0. X is 1 and y is 0. So x is 1 and y is 0. X is 1 and y is 0. So I'm going to plug in now values. Get ready, students. When I plug in x1 and y 0, so tan inverse of 0 is 0. And when I plug in 1 here, I got a negative e to power -1 plus c. So I will get it if I bring on other side, c is equals to a negative e to power -1. Sorry, positive, because it goes left side, sign will change. So I got e to power -1, or c is equal to 1 over e. And this value, students, 1 over e, I'm going to replace. If I replace back in equation here, students, what I will get? I'm getting fine. Then finally 1/2 tan inverse 2y is equals to negative e to power negative x and plus 1 over e. Okay, I have to find y, but let me go back and check it. Yeah, y in terms of x. So make y subject. I'm bound to make y subject. I have to get rid of this half first, then get rid of tan inverse, and then remove 2. So first of all, this 2 is disturbing. So how to get rid of this 2 into 2 whole equation? I'm getting negative 2 e to power negative x. And here I got a, if I bring it up, same thing. I can say here I got a 2 e to power -1. After this, tan will go on the other side, and tan inverse will eliminate, automatically become tan. I think this part is very clear. 2 e to power, this is a positive, so I bring it before, and negative, I bring it later. No problem, both are same. And 2 divides, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so you understood well. And this is final form of our question. And he said make y subject, and we have done it, and question is completely over. So we have B part also. What happens to the value of the y when x tends to infinity? It means x tends to infinity means the x value approaches to infinity. So let's go and back and try to solve there. So x tends to infinity. So what's then infinity? We have to bring in denominator. How come? Check it, students. 1/2 as it is, and tan as it is. This e has a no problem at all, but this e I will bring in denominator and make the power positive. So this will go in power. And now I'm putting, because you know the rule is that 1/0 is infinity. If I bring infinity down and 0 on the other side, so 1/infinity is 0. So that is why when I replace x by infinity, students, what happens? So where x tends to, don't say equal. So x approaches to infinity, because we cannot reach infinity. And that is why tends to. We can say this is called tends to. So when it tends to, so this 2 by, we can write it now negative 2 over and e to power infinity is infinity. And something by infinity is 0. So I'm writing now below. I got a tan inverse 2e to power minus 1 and this 0. So if I type in calculator, I'll get the answer so easily. And he said equivalent. So I think we should no need to write, just simple that y approaches to, write a word y approaches. So half tan in the bracket 2 over e. I hope so you got a point. So write a value or write exactly as it is, no problem at all. I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 7, students, topic is a differentiation of implicit function. So let's try to do it. First of all, we need to prove it. So x cube alone, so it's not a hard job. 3 comes down and power 1 less. But here when we have 3x and y square, I will deal 3x as a u and y square as a v. So what is the way? So 3x copy and y square derivative and reverse, and y square copy and 3x derivative. So what is the y square derivative, student? 2 will come down and power become 1 less into dy over dx, into dy over dx. Now what is 3x derivative? So it becomes 3. And what about y cube? 3 comes down and power 1 less into base derivative base y. It gives you dy over dx equal to 0. So we have to make dy subject. So we have 2 dy dx, one here and one here. So what I'm going to do, so I will do, because I need x square and y square positive, which you can see they are positive. So I'm leaving 3x square and 3y square here alone and bring this value and this value on the other end. 3y to power 2 and dy over dx positive, and 6xy will become negative into dy dx. I will take common students from here, and first of all, I can divide by 3, make question easier. I got x square, I got y square, and here I'm getting y to power 2 and dy over dx. Here 2xy. I'm just keeping my target on this one. So I will take common out. If I take dy dx common out, and target is going to get here x square plus y square. So it will go down and switch the value same time. So dy over dx is equals to x to power 2 plus y to power 2 over y to power 2 minus 2xy. Proved. And part number next, what we have, students, part number next is saying coordinate find the curve parallel to y-axis. Tangent is parallel to y-axis. And for your information, just extra information, when parallel to x-axis, students, so gradient is equal to 0. It means dy over dx is equals to 0. If y-axis, students, so gradient is equal to not 0, 1 by 0 or infinity, same thing. So what is the question we have to do it? Parallel to y or x? Parallel to y-axis. So I have to go for y-axis. So I'm going to put here derivative equals to 1 by 0. So when I put 1 by 0, students, here, and this copy paste here, cross multiply this into 1 and this into 0. So I'm getting y to power 2 negative 2xy is equal to 0. I will take y common. If I take y common, y minus 2x. So either y equal to 0, one choice, second y is equal to 2x. Two choices we have. We have to go on top and copy the question. So equation is this one, which I'm going to bring it down. Okay, I'm copying it 2 times. Paste here and paste here. Okay, now student, check it. If I plug in y0 here and here, I'm getting what, student? X cube is equals to 5. I think very clear. Now I will take this cube root. This become what? Cube root of 5. And this value, we have y value. So we got a station point. That point we asking cube root of 5 comma 0. We have done it. Second choice, when I plug in a y is 2x, each y replaced by 2x. So this x cube copy, 3x copy, but this y square replaced by 8. So I'm getting into 4x to power 2. And if I replace it here, I get 8x to power 3. So I got 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Out of 13, 8 gone. 5. So x cubes become 1. Cube root of 1 is 1. So 1 into, when I plug in 1 here, 2 ones are 2. So y, I'm getting 2. So point is 1 comma 2. I hope so. The point is very clear. And we have done this question complete. Question number 8, student. We have a vector question, topic vector. And he said that cuboid, we can see, and O is 2 units. So this is a 2 units. So I'm writing here 2i. This is OC is 3. So it means this distance is 3. I can write 3j. Okay, and OD is 2. It means OD. So this is 2 also. So 2k. And this connection is given as well. And he said midpoint is n. So n midpoint means that the distance of nf and gn both are same. If I compare with this, so this I can say this is I, left to right, or right to left, it is a negative I. I think clear, 1i. But he's asking first OM, how to get OM starting from O ending at M. So this vector, he is asking from us to do it. Okay, now what is the target? O to A and A to M. But before, we have to concentrate on this. One thing is very clear, that full length is from here till here is 3 units, 3j. So he said that, look, I'm writing now here. You can understand MB is equal to 2 times to AM. If I bring AM down, so you can understand from here, that's 2 by 1. No number is 1. It means MB is 2 ratio and AM is 1. So in this sense, I can say there's a 1 is a 2. And we can say easily, so in this sense, I can say this is J and this is 2J. And that's give us 3J. I believe the point is very clear. So student, now I can find easily what he was asking first, OM. So OM, nothing hard. Path is O to A and A to M. And O to A is 2I. O to A is 2I. And AM is J only. So we got first part done. Not complete, second part. MN, A part has a 2. Okay, MN, starting from M, ending at N. So path, I will use what? M to B, B to F, F to N. So I'm writing path first of all, M to B, M to B, B to F, and F to N. This path is not compulsory, just for accuracy. 2J, and this is equals to 2K. 2K, and this is going backwards, so negative I. So we can write negative I plus 2J and plus 2K. So I hope so the point is very clear. The vector equation of line, he's asking us vector equation of line Mn through Mn. So basically, when we go for Mn, so just imagine we have a line, this Mn, okay? And what is the way to do it? For example, if we have a Mn, M lies here, M lies here. And if we have two options to try find it, students. Number one, if I start from N, so how to write? So R is equal to On plus lambda time to Nm. If I start from N, so it will go this way. But if I start from M, then what is the equation of line? So R is equals to OM, I start, and plus lambda time to Mn. And luckily, both values we have. OM is here, Mn is here. So indirectly, examiner helped us to solve it. And this is done, negative I plus 2J and plus 2K. And that is why it's 2 marks only. You leave it this format. Okay, this answer, or you can write 2, 1, 0 and plus lambda times 2, negative 1. I'm writing for the next part. Maybe I need next part, the same thing. Okay, same concept. So this is clear. So write any format, full marks. Let's go for next. And next part is what he said, find the position vector foot of perpendicular from D to the line through Mn. So it means from D. Basically, if I show on diagrams, you can understand better, students, from D. So this is a line, you can see clearly, this is a line Mn. So I'm drawing a perpendicular. Look at now, a perpendicular 90-degree, and this F stand for foot of perpendicular. Okay, and this is a D point, and line is given already here, this line MN. So I'm going to draw this whole diagram on the next page. Not whole diagram, this perpendicular line only. So have a look now, students. This is a D, this is a D, this point is a D, and this is a perpendicular, and is a foot of perpendicular. This I'm writing F, and this is a 90-degree, student. Whenever we draw perpendicular, always 90-degree, and we will write the coordinates of D, and line equation we have already available, which is this one. Okay, and I'm using it now here. Wait a minute. Clear. So this is line we have already, students. Point D is what? We have to check it on top and diagram. D coordinates is, if you look at carefully, what are D coordinates? So D coordinates, if you look at carefully, so it has no I, no K, no I, no J, only K. So 0, 0, and 2. Repeat my words because it's going upwards only 2. So it means it has coordinates 0, 0, and 2 only. So that's the D coordinates. Okay, now I'm going to find it. Get ready, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2. So I'm writing here 0, 0, and 2. And you have to convert line standard form, and we convert standard form. So lambda multiply inside and add with the first one. So 2 minus lambda, 1 plus 2 lambda, and 2 lambda only. And students, for your information, when you convert standard form, it represents every point, million, trillion, every point on the line. So you can say this also representing foot of perpendicular. So I'm going to copy this one, and I'm writing now a new letter for it, and that is OF. Okay, now students, do you know it very well? This line and this line are perpendicular to each other. So I'll create a dot product, but first of all, I'm looking for DF vector. How to get DF vector, student? DF vector formula technique is OF minus OD. So OF minus OD, OF is this, and OD is what we have. We have 0, 0, and 2. And which I'm going to find now, students. So I'm finding now 2 minus lambda same, 1 plus 2 lambda same, but here change 2 lambda minus 2. So I hope so. This is a clear. Okay, now let's try it. So what student planning? So what is this? This is called. This is called line direction. Let me tell you, this is called B. It's called line direction. Line direction. Line direction. So we represent as a B. We represent this as a B, because formula is what? R is equal to A plus lambda B. So this is a B. Okay, students, I can go for planning, because DF dot line direction is equal to 0. And I'm going to apply. So this value I'm going to copy and bring it down here. And B direction is what's, just negative 1, 2, 2. So I got negative 2 plus lambda, and plus 2 plus 4 lambda, and plus 4 lambda minus 4 is equals to 0. I got a 9 lambda, and this 2 to cancel, and minus 4. And lambda value is becoming with me 4 over 9. Is game done? No, we plug in this back in here. We got a foot of perpendicular. So because he was asking what, student, check on top, what he's asking for. He's asking for position vector of P, that foot of perpendicular from D. So it means he's asking for that foot of perpendicular. So I'm going to plug in. So in a position, in a OF. So what is OF, students? And sorry to say, he has given the letter P for it, I think so. I have given F, okay. So I have to change all letters now, no problem at all. I have seen now. So I'm writing now P. DP and OP, this is OP as well. DP, I think all understanding why I'm converting all letters into, okay. So this is OP. And OP is what, student? Let's try to do it. So when I plug in this value in this, so it's becoming 2 minus 4 over 9. 14 over 9. Second is 17 over 9. And third one is 8 over 9. Yes, into 2. So we have done it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. If we leave it in this format, or you can write in this form 14 over 9i, 17 over 9j, and 8 over 9k. Both are correct answers. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The concept is very clear. So question number 9. Topic is partial fraction. Check always the highest power of this to x square and down x into x will give x cube. So is a proper fraction. When it improper, we always go for long division. So here no need. 2 plus 11x minus 10x square over 1 plus 2x into 1 minus 2x and 1 and 2 plus x. First I'm writing a over first linear factor. Thus I'm writing b over second linear factor and c over third linear factor. Now I multiply whole equation with this. When this multiply is completely cancelled, we get a 2 plus 11x minus 10x to power 2. And when this multiply with this factor, so this will cancel with that. With a, I'm getting 1 minus 2x and 2 plus x. And this cancel with that, so I will get b times 2, 1 plus 2x into 2 plus x. And now finally, I can go for one more, and that is c times 2, 1 plus 2x into 1 minus 2x. So first of all, I will plug in, this is 0, this is 0. When I plug in 2 plus x is equal to 0, I get x is equal to negative 2. I replace every x by negative 2. So when I plug in left side, so 2, negative 22, and negative 10, I get negative 30. So when I plug in negative 2 here, this I have taken already 0, so full 0. This is 0, so this full 0. So negative I plug in here and here. I'm getting here in the bracket negative 3. I'm getting here negative, I got a 4, 5. So then I got a finally C value becoming this 30, 15, I got 2. So I hope so this part is clear, and we have got the C value 2. And 1 minute, let me check once again. Yes, student, this is coming 60. There's a negative 60. Negative 60, and then if I divide by 15, so I get a 4. Because 2 square 4 and 4 times are 40, that I got negative 60 at the end. Okay, student, first I plug in this part equals 0, students. I think very clear. Now I'm plugging this part equals 0, 1 by 1. So this part equal to 0. So when I plug in this part equal to 0, I get a 1 minus 2x is equal to 0. X becomes a half. So this a little bit carefully we have to try because fraction is there. So 2 plus 11 over 2 and minus 10 times 2, 104. So I'm getting left side 5. So because this I have taken 1 minus 2x 0, so this is 0 gone, and that part gone. This and this gone. So A 0 and C 0, but B is not 0. I have to plug in this value here. I got a 2. When I plug in this one here, so 2 plus 4, 5 over 2. And A value is 5 over 2. Let me check again. 2 cancel out. And this is a half plus 2, half plus 2, half plus 2. Yeah, so B value becoming 1. Sorry to say, this is I think I should not write 0 A here. This is 0. B is C also 0. And B value becomes 1. Done. So students, one time I plug in this 0. One time I have plug in this 0. Now I'm plugging third part 0, and that is a 1 plus 2x is equal to 0. I got x value negative half. So when I plug in negative half, students, what happens then? Let's see. So negative half, 2 negative 11 over 2 and negative 10 divided by 4, and I get negative 6. Negative 6 I got from here, students. So now you can see that because I'm plugging the 1 plus 2 0. So it means this both part 0, only a left behind. So I'm plugging it now here. So 1, so I'm getting here 2. And what I'm getting here, 2 minus half, I got a 3 by 2. So this cancel out, and a value I'm getting here, negative 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think point is very clear. I'm going to plug in back an equation. So all values plug in back. So replace A, B, and C. A value is negative 2, B value is 1, and C value is 4. This is done, students. And let's try the next page, what we have to do it. So we have to do expansion, including x to power 2, 5 marks. So we have to expand. So let's try to do this part. And for that reason, I will copy this whole equation. Okay. Okay. And I'm going on next page. All right. Can I start directly, student? No way. Because formula is what? 1 plus b and power n. Formula is 1 plus nb, and this n basically. N into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into b square. We have to stop here because asking square. So can we apply? Is only applicable if we have a positive one. Compulsory, positive one. So do we have positive one? Yes. Here positive one, here yes, no. So we have two positive ones we have, so no problem at all. This I can bring it up 1 plus 2x to power negative 1. This I can bring it up, and 1 minus 2x to power negative 1. But this I can't bring up now. First of all, I will take 2 common. So take 2 common, I got 1 plus x over 2. This 2 to cancel out. And then I bring it up. So I believe this part is very clear. Now, students, I'm doing step 1 by 1, all expansions. And I have 3 expansion students. And do it very patience, okay, with the patience, okay. And otherwise, a chance of mistake we have. Okay. So let's apply the first formula on this one. So I am starting negative 2, 1 plus 2x to power negative 1. So first of all, I'm going to apply here. So when applying here, students, so what is the technique? A formula on top mentioned clearly 1 plus nb. 1 plus nb, n is negative 1, b is 2x. Now n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of this one. So I'm going to complete this part. 1 minus 2x, and this cancel out, and plus 4x to power 2. And I'm getting finally negative 2 plus 4x and negative 8x to power 2. This first part done. So now I'm starting the second part. Okay. So I'm applying. So 1 plus nb. N is minus 1, b is negative 2x. And n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of negative 2x. And then I can go for, so 1 plus 2x, this cancel out, and plus 4x to power 2. Second part done also. Okay, now student, lastly, so I'm going to take this part. So 2 outside, and 1 plus nb. N is minus 1, b is x over 2. Now n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into b square. So I'm writing here in the bracket 1 minus x over 2. This cancel out and plus x to power 2 over 4. 2 minus x and plus x square over 2. Now, students, I'm going to finalize the answer. I'm going to add them all, put in rectangle also, third one. So final answer, what I'm getting. Now, you can see, students, I have to. So first of all, all three numbers I'm writing together. I'm writing here 1, -2, and +2, which will give us 1. After this, I talk about x values. So plus 4x and plus 2x, plus 4x and plus 2x and minus x. So 6 minus 1, 5x. So we get a 5x. Now x square term from here, x square term and x square term. So I'm getting negative x square, negative 8x square plus 4x square and plus x to power 2 by 2. So this I got a -4, 2 fours 8, and we got a 7. So -7 over 2x square. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, he was asking to get the till x square expansion. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the question is completely over. Question number 10, topic is complex numbers. We have to solve. And he said that give answer in x plus iota y for both v and w. So I have best way substitute. So this I bring on other side and substitute there. So I'm getting v is equals to 5 minus iota w. This value, I'm going to replace it here. So when I replace here, 1 plus 2 iota is already present into 5 minus iota w, and and minus w is equal to 3 iota. I think this part is clear. And now we can go for multiplication 5 ones of this one and minus iota w plus 10 iota and negative 2w iota square, and negative w is equal to 3 iota. So students, what to do? Iota square is -1. So I can say that 5 minus iota w plus 10 iota and positive 2w minus w is equal to 3 iota. Now we have, students, so it means this become w and w from here. W minus iota w, I'm keeping it here, and I bring rest all value right hand side. This will go other side, this will go other side. And I'm getting here -5 and -7 iota. Let me check once again. This is w I wrote, no problem. And this is a negative iota w I copied. And 10 goes there, -7 iota and -5. Correct. Now w common from here. If I take w common from here, I get 1 minus iota. Now I will divide it, and I will divide it -5 minus 7 iota. It will become 1 minus iota. Now I'm rationalizing. So rationalizing by what? 1 plus iota and 1 plus iota. So in the denominator, I'm getting square of 1 and minus square of iota, which will become naturally 1, and this is iota minus square. I got a 2. And upper part, -5 iota, -7 iota, and -7 iota to power 2. Okay. This is a -5 and this is a -12 iota, and this is a negative, this because iota square is a very clear -1. I got 7, positive 7. And finally, I'm getting what student answer? I got a 2 and -12 iota over 2w. So if I divide, I can get the w values clearly, and 1 minus 6 iota. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe it's nothing hard. And now I'm going to plug in the top equation, which I copied before. So I'm cut from here and bring it down. Paste. Okay, paste here and apply here. So it means 5 minus iota and 1 minus 6 iota. Open the bracket, minus iota and minus plus, and iota 6 iota square. 5 minus iota and minus 6, and I got finally -1 and minus iota. I hope so. The point is very clear. And question is done. This is done. And now let's go for next part of the question. And number B part. He's saying on Argand diagram, sketch the locus points of representing complex number Z satisfying this one. Student, whenever modulus come left side, right side, a number, okay, and Z involve only one side, is circle topic. How we can do it? Negative compulsory to common out. This is called center of circle, and this is called radius of circle. Just make a rough diagram, then you can go for it. So 2 and 3 up, 1, 2, 3. So it means this center and radius 1, 1. I think radius 1, 1 clear. So this is done. And I think so what he's asking, this is done. And sketch the locus of point representing complex number. Yes, I think clear. So I'm going to make it now, students. Get ready. Okay. And center of circle, I mark here is 2, 3. 2, 3. And important part, students, what we have. This is one gap. How I know? Because given. This one gap, and this represents 3 upwards. So it means one more gap. There's a 2 and one more, a 3. So it means this is the x-axis. Done. This is done, and I'm erasing these lines, this line even. So it is a very clear, this I got it. Now important part, what we have, student. This is a one gap, and this 2 represents that one more gap. So this is a equal, yes, and I will make a line here now. Okay, approx this line I made, and I erase this one, and now okay, this part is clear. And I'm writing here real axis. I'm writing here imaginary axis. Okay, this part is clear. And this, we have to show this gap more and this less. This is a concept only. That is why it has a 2 marks. I think this part is clear. We have done it. And let's talk about the least value argument of Z. What is argument definition? So argument definition is shortest angle with x-axis. Shortest angle with x-axis. So let's try it now. So if I take a point here, if I take a, for example, point here, so this angle is bigger. If I take point here, this is a bigger, okay. If I take point there, this is a little smaller. If I take point here, this is a smaller. Which point is smallest angle? And that is here, smallest angle. I think point is clear, so I have to draw a tangent. I'm going to draw a tangent. How draw a tangent? Check it. Okay, I'm going to draw a tangent, and this is a tangent. We have done it. Okay, and I bring the line slightly down. Okay, now students, before I make it this line, sorry, just wait, please. I think that there's a better approach to give an idea. So if I make this diagram and this diagram, students, I think you can understand there's a 2 and this 3. So I can find easily. So I can find it easily, students. So this 2 and 3. So this triangle, I will make it, okay, and this will help us to make the solution easily, okay. So I'm going to make this triangle down. You can see, students, and I'm erasing that diagram from there. So I'm going to make it now here. So 2 here and 3 here. So this part is very clear. And 2 and 3. Okay. Now, students, I'm going to find this x. So x to power 2 equal to 2 to power 3 to power 2. I got a 4 plus 9, 13. So I got root 13. Okay, student, root 13, I found it. So I can say now, this is a root 13. So look at now, students, I'm going to make it. Okay, I'm going to join it. This is a root 13. and this is root 13, and this angle I'm getting here what? I'm going to join it this line also. This. Extend, no problem. And I'm going to draw a 90-degree here. There's a 1. How come 1 is given? And this is how much? Root 13. So root 13 is given here. In this we can find this alpha easily, theta easily. But is this our answer? Not at all. We need to find this angle, and that is alpha. How to get this alpha? So basically this I given a beta name. So means this, if I talk about this triangle, student, this triangle, its full is beta, full beta. If you compare that diagram with this diagram, you can understand this is a beta full. So I'll find full angle from here and subtract from that theta. So when the game is over. So I'm finding now here what is so least argument. So least argument. So I can find it now. So from beta subtract theta. And how to get beta? Opposite by adjacent tan inverse. And how to get theta? Theta is, we can see on top. So in front of theta is called opposite. Opposite by hypotenuse sine inverse. Okay, now I'm going to type in calculator. Just wait, students. So if I type this in calculator, okay, we have two options, radian mode or degree mode. No problem at all. Okay, I'm typing in radian mode because my calculator already is in a radian mode. So tan inverse and sine inverse. Okay. And answer is coming with me is in radian mode 0.7017. And 3SF we are bound to write 0.702. So I hope so. The concept is very clear, and this diagram making is very helpful to solve the question. Otherwise, it would be a difficult question. I hope so. The point is very clear, and we have done complete question. So this question is done, and what next question we have? Paper is done. Paper is over. So best of luck for the upcoming exam, and pray for me. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.